I wish we could begin with better news about the wildfires, but they are just not slowing down.
And even with our round of rain, as we come on the air tonight, more than 10 fires are still burning through thousands of acres of Colorado land.
The spring fire alone has burned an area larger than the city of Denver. In fact, it is larger than the city of Atlanta and Manhattan combined.
And the extent of these fires is staggering. When you take a look at these new infrared satellite images of the spring fire, it's now the third largest fire in state history. It has burned more than 103,000 acres, and you can see the flames and the charred areas, even the spots where the fire hasn't even reached yet. This fire is now 35% contained.
And flames from that fire have ripped through at least 132 homes. And just today, 3 more homes near Basalt in the Lake Christine fire were destroyed. So the homes of 135 families just gone. We're certainly all hoping that number doesn't grow. And we have live team coverage for you tonight on these 2 major wildfires. Jennifer Kovaleski is in El-Jabal at the Lake Christine fire. She has a remarkable story of how one woman saved her home.
First, we want to get to Liz Gilardi, who is just outside Levita off Highway 160 covering the spring fire. And Liz, some people still don't know if their home is still standing.
That's what's so difficult tonight. As you can see, roads are still closed and it's unsafe to assess the damage in many places. So people will go to bed tonight sleeping on cots, friends' couches, and in motels, not even knowing if their home is safe or if it's there at all.
We thought it was safe because they had a fire line about a half mile from us.
A false sense of safety as the spring fire continues to grow. Much of that growth happened near Paradise Acres, where Carolyn and Dave Allens wonder if their cabin is still standing.
We have no idea. They can't release anything, and the undersheriff couldn't get up anywhere as close to, checking it.
The third largest fire in Colorado's history has destroyed 132 homes. It's very possible more are damaged or wiped out. But as we heard at the meeting tonight, it's difficult to know because many areas are inaccessible.
And as time goes along, the firefighters say it's safe for the assessment teams. We will go to each location, do the assessments.
Evacuations are still in place.
Her house is right here.
Even those who still have a home are wondering when they can return. But Mother Nature brought some desperately needed moisture today.
I was so happy I was walking out in the rain.
It's not enough to put the fire out. But there's encouraging news, a sign firefighters are making progress.
And we're at 35% contained.
For that, this community is grateful.
Do me a favor. You see them, thank them, honk your horn, wave, because they're doing a hell of a job for you.
So thankful for the work they are doing. We do know that there will be additional meetings tomorrow and again on Saturday where people will be able to find out the status of their homes. And just lastly, tonight you can see this road being blocked off by the National Guard, and more troops will be arriving to assist tomorrow. Reporting live, Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
Yes, I think we are all thankful tonight. Thank you, Liz. And as we wait to hear more about these homes, the tower holding our Viera wireless camera just above the spring fire in the Sangre de Cristo range, it is still standing. Last night on Denver 7 at 10, we showed you the intense flames burning right underneath that tower where that camera sits. That's the video you see on the left. Well, good news, that video on the right, that was taken in the last few hours, and as you can see, the flames are gone.
Well, tonight we know that people who had to evacuate for the Lake Christine fire will be out of their homes indefinitely.
This more than 5,000 acre fire is burning north of Aspen, south of Glenwood Springs, in the area of Basalt and El-Jabal. And like the spring fire, this one is moving quickly and taking out homes in its path. 3 have been destroyed and nearly 500 other homes are still being threatened.
But Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski talked to a woman who was not going to let her home go without a fight.
Shannon and this woman wanted to protect her home in the mobile home parks nearby. This Colorado native strung together 2 garden hoses and didn't stop until firefighters got there. Nighttime video shows you the power of the Lake Christine fire up near Aspen.
Big wall of fire, beautiful but scary.
As Wednesday burned into Thursday,
You could see the sky just turn red and yellow and orange.
this prolific ember shower ripped down the mountainside, more than doubling the size of the fire, right before Kim Doyle Willie's eyes.
It was just bright, coral color.
Bright flames.
Whoa, that thing's getting big.
Not far from her home on Basalt Mountain above El Jebel.
And I look off in the brush right by me, and I see 4 fires right there, 20 feet from me.
Kim got out of there, but she didn't stay gone for long.
I just thought to myself, well, there's nobody else that can defend my house right now. I'm the only one that can, and I'm a former firefighter. I got to go get the hose and go do this. And so I did.
She saved what she could and now regrets what she couldn't.
Basalt Fire came up and said, we're relieving you of your duties. Hand over your hose.
Her duty's now complete. She slept in her van and evacuated to Denver.
I'm filthy. I haven't had a shower. I haven't gotten to brush my teeth.
As for the people responsible for starting this fire,
oh, we're all angry. I'm sure they are feeling really remorseful and real sad, but what the heck are you doing shooting tracer rounds?
what a remarkable story. Now, Kim was able to save her home. Now, 2 El Jebel residents, a man and a woman, are believed to have started this fire at that shooting range. Now, they have been cited with misdemeanor arson, and the Eagle County Sheriff's Office says they will likely face additional charges depending on the cost of this fire. They also tell us that they didn't do this on purpose, but they did what they did. Firing tracer rounds is banned during stage 2 fire restrictions, and that's exactly what the county was under when this was happening. Reporting live in Eagle County tonight, Jennifer Kowaleski, Denver 7.
So scary. Thank you, Jen. And while that woman was lucky, so many others were not.
A volunteer Basalt firefighter lost his home in the Lake Christine fire. His name is Cleve Williams. We spoke to his sister-in-law, who also lives in that burn area. Her home survived, but she had only 10 minutes to escape. And despite what's going on the home front, well, Cleve is back on the front lines tonight.
Cleve, again, is so selfless and giving and truly one of the most community-minded people I know.
The Aspen Airport has canceled or rescheduled all commercial flights until it's safe for planes to fly again in that area. The U.S. Postal Service says they can't get to the homes of those who live near the spring fire, so mail is held up, and it's being held at the Walsenburg Post Office. And then tomorrow, Governor Hickenlooper plans to tour the burn zones for the Lake Christine fire and the spring fire.